what advice would you give to someone who has like lost touch with like their dreams when they're younger or their passions?
Damn.
Like so maybe you're just like because for a lot of people, right? They're in college or
Mm,
writing in education, they're gonna get a job, but during the process somewhere like the childhood dreams that they used to have just disappeared because of how like heavy this reality is.
dude, no, and like I fucking get that. Like you grow up and like it's a lot.
Yeah.
It's a lot,
Like when you're
bro.
young, you're like, when I grow up, I want to be the fastest guy in the world. Or like, no, that was my dream. Or like,
Your dream is to be the fastest guy in the world. You want to be Usain Bolt?
yeah, yeah, right. Or like, I want to be an astronaut or something like that.
Yeah.
It was like the dreams feel like passion.
Mm,
And I feel like as we age, we kind of like lose touch with that.
yeah.
Right. But like, I when I have like those conversations with people, it's like you also have to acknowledge like how privileged we are to even like
Hmm.
be able to have social media,
Right,
to have
right,
like the
right.
support to be doing these things. Because like for a lot of people, they aren't able to pursue these dreams
Hmm.
just because of the situation they're in,
Yeah.
right? So
Dude, this is like a really, really like harsh way to put it, but it's like a complete truth, that I stand by. And like, I think if more people faced this idea, like they would live a lot better. But it's really more like reflecting on your mortality, like really, really sitting with the fact that like you're gonna die one day.
yeah,
And like I used to talk about this like a lot, and I don't know if I talked about it on my channel before, but like I had a huge fear of death before, and like yeah, like I had a huge fucking fear of death. I love life, I love living, and it really made me sad that none of this belongs to me. You know,
yeah,
and there's nothing I can do about that. And that's just so crazy that there's nothing I can do about that.
yeah,
But the only thing that I can do is fucking take life by the balls while I have it and just make the most that I can.
yeah,
And living life out of courage instead of fear. Because I mean, like, your time is gonna pass anyways. Like, you might as well fucking do it. Like, spend that time doing what you fucking love.
yeah. It's awesome, man. I mean, I guess I'm curious to hear your take on maybe like I love like telling people to like pursue their dreams and their passions, but again, like some people just like are in such a situation like they're financially tied to something,
Mm,
or they don't have like the support to
yeah.
necessarily do it. So I mean, that's just like life,
But
right?
that's just life, right? Like sometimes you get dealt like a shit hand, but like, what do you do about it?
Oh,
Fucking play.
yeah. So
Um,
make the most out of that.
Make the most out of it, right? And then, did I give you the GPS analogy?
Yeah.
Oh my god, I love the GPS analogy so
GPS
much. It's okay. So
Oh boy.
no. I love this analogy so much, right?
Yeah.
But like, let's say you're driving from um Florida all the way up to New York,
Yeah.
right? A lot of people like they set their intentions. They're like, okay, I'm in Florida, I'm about to go to New York. But then they start driving, and then maybe there's like a roadblock in the way, or maybe like the highway's like under construction. They're like, "Fuck! Why am I not in New York yet?" And they turn around.
Uh-huh.
Why the fuck did you turn around? Like I think if people knew that obstacles were part of the path, and that life is going to test you, I think if more people knew that like there is going to be shit in the way, like, and to just keep going, then I genuinely think most people would either make it, or at least they would get to know that it wasn't for them.
Yeah.
And I think that was a question that Andrew had at the house that I thought was really cool. He was like, Richie, like, what do you think would happen if you tried inspiring other people to do it and they didn't make it? Like, are you afraid of that? And
That's a
that is a really good question, right? But then after thinking about it, like, I think the one thing that it leaves you with for sure is knowing that you tried, is knowing that you fucking put your Badussi in it, and it really wasn't for you, and that you were meant to go somewhere else. I genuinely believe like everything happens for a reason. Like I think you and I meeting like happened for a reason. Like I think this house happened for a reason. Like I think we're always being led in some way by some sort of higher power. Like in ways that we would never be able to understand.
Right. Yeah. I mean, like, my experience with it is like, I have never felt more alive chasing my passions and my dreams. So for me, it's like, even if it didn't work out, at least I can live a life without regrets. It's like
Yeah.
you don't have the question of like, oh, what if I didn't try, or like, oh, what if I actually like took the first step into going
Yeah.
now?
Because that's scary. Like just being there at the end of your life and just being like, damn, what I wonder what could have happened. And I think that's something that people don't think about until it's too late. And like I think that's at least my job, as a creator, like having this sort of privilege to be able to give that to other people.
Right.
Give other people like that kind of ideology like before it's too late. If there was something that you could give to somebody who's out there right now, who is like on the verge of like chasing their dreams and or maybe just doesn't even know like what they even want to do, but they want to live a life just as passionately as you are,
Yeah.
what would you give them?
Start like just start like starting is like the hardest thing to do because at least for me, it's like where do you even start? Right? But like, where do you even start? Is just you start for like,
Where do you start?
I'll give you like an example for like content creation, which is like, I guess my thing, right? So for me, just starting was literally posting a push draft on TikTok, right? And like the content I make is so different, and it's like after that first video, you gain some data, you gain some like insights, and it starts like the rolling ball, right? You're able to slowly gain momentum, and then you just keep posting, or you just keep taking steps towards your dreams, and it's like you're not gonna have it figured out. Of course, you're not gonna have it figured out, right? Because you have no experience. You're just starting out in this space. So just getting the ball rolling, and yeah, just getting the ball rolling is the hardest part. But once you're able to do that, everything just comes. Like you're gonna have challenges come up, but they came because you started
So you can
the
learn.
ball. Yeah,
Yeah.
exactly. You're gonna learn, and most likely you're gonna have to pivot a lot with your dreams and your goals because the journey to achieving your dreams will change you, and you'll find some things about yourself, and you'll come across decisions that may question like your morality, your character.
Yeah.
It's a whole journey, and I'm super grateful that I have been able to look through this journey, and because I went through this journey, I feel like I'm a changed person.
Wow. Yeah. I think that that's something that I preach a lot too. It's like you don't need to know how. You don't need to know how. And which is again like a scary fucking thing because um I think we all would love to have a fucking roadmap.
Yeah, like it's. I would love to feel like super prepared, but like
Yeah.
I'll give an like with this New York trip, right? I wanted to have everything super prepared, like the people I was gonna meet, or like the time or the schedule I was gonna hang out with, right? And then I just got paralyzed because like I just kept like overanalyzing everything
Yeah.
before I just started. But I made the first move. I started like, okay, but they went to New York. I hit up a friend and he's like, oh, I'm gonna be here for this week.
Yeah.
I'll give you a place to stay.
Wow.
And then a call came from Daniel later, who organized the concert thing, and he was like, oh, you know what's crazy? We're actually like that weekend we're hosting a creator retreat, and that's like everything just clicked.
Wow.
Obviously, like not every single experience is gonna be like that, but just getting the ball rolling,
Yeah. Right.
figuring things out.
Like you make the fucking jump and like things are gonna work out.
Yeah.
Wow. And I guess you kind of answered it, but I also wanted to ask like how else do you still find yourself dealing with that, like dealing with the unknown and dealing with pushing yourself as a person like today.
Yeah. I mean, because even like at the stage of my journey where I'm at right now, even though it looks like I've like quote unquote like come so far, there's like I feel like there's still so much ahead that I have figured out.
Yeah.
And it's scary. Like I don't know what's gonna happen in like 5 years. Like I like to have like a plan or like a reasonable goal, but like really like life can throw a curveball at you, right? I may get like my legs injured or like I might have a disease or I might like pass away or something like that. But the thing that, for me at least, that keeps me going is, telling myself, I can do hard things, and that it's very brave to do these hard things. So kind of like positive affirmation and just telling myself I can do hard things. It's fucking sad. Keep fucking going. Oh, that was better. Last one? Yeah. Okay. I'll take it. Yeah, that was Tulio. Keep going. Thank you guys for tuning in today, this Friday. You said Tulio, right?
I did say Tulio this
Yeah,
time.
you did say Tulio.
Thank you for tuning in this Friday with Tulio.
Yeah.
Bye.